Good evening, friends. This is in continuation of my previous videos on contest between Future Group, Amazon and Reliance. As requested, I will make this video in Hindi and English. जैसा आप सभी को पता है, रिसेंट 2-3 दिनों में क्या क्या डेवलपमेंट्स हुए हैं पूरा मैटर में। बहुत सारे लोगों ने, हज़ारों लोगों ने मैसेजेस भेजे हैं, फीडबैक भेजा है कि ये कैसा हो गया, रिलायंस कैसा बैकआउट कर लिया। ये देश में कुछ भी हो सकता है सर। पूरा कहानी जहाँ से शुरू हुई है, 1500 करोड़ रुपीस जब भी आपको चाहिए था, अमेजोन तो विदेशी मेहमान थे, गेस्ट थे, फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर थे। जैसा कोविड आया, पैसा हजम हो गया, नुकसान हो गया, बिग बाज़ार ढूंढने लगा कि हमको और एक साथी चाहिए। वो स्वदेशी भी चाहिए, विदेशी भी चाहिए। चाहिए एग्रीमेंट सही है, गलत है, पैसा चाहिए। बॉन्ड से ले लो, इक्विटी से ले लो, कैसा भी ले लो, कितने भी रेट पे ले लो, वेदर इट इज हैविंग लिंक विद द प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी, नो गॉड नोस। कहानी ऐसा शुरू होती है। लोगों के बीच में एक होप क्रिएट कर दिया जाता है कि रिलायंस इज गोइंग टू टेक ओवर फ्यूचर ग्रुप विथ अमेलगमेशन प्लान दिस दैट। ठीक उस तक, वो पर्टिकुलर स्टेज तक अमेजॉन कुछ भी नहीं करता है, कोई भी कोर्ट में नहीं जाता। हजारों एडवोकेट्स उनके पास काम करते हैं, पूरा 8,500 करोड़ का लीगल बजट है। फिर भी जो भी एग्रीमेंट्स उनके पास है, सही है नहीं सही है, डिस्क्लोज किया है नहीं किया है, बेस्ड ऑन दैट प्राइमा फेसी अमेजॉन कुछ भी स्टेप्स 2020 जून जुलाई अगस्त तक स्टेप्स नहीं लेता है। क्यों? पता नहीं। उसके बाद क्या होता है, सडनली रिलायंस आ जाता है, एक अमेलगमेशन स्कीम फ्यूचर ग्रुप बनाता है, रिलायंस स्वैप रेशो बनाता है। उसके बाद बोलता है आपके पास इतना शेयर है तो इसका कंपनी का ये मिलेगा, मैं इसमें इतना डिबेंचर खरीदूंगा, ये करूंगा, वो करूंगा, 21 रुपीज़ पे ये होगा, 17 रुपीज़ 5 पे ये होगा, ये वो सब कुछ। फाइनली हमारे और आपके जैसे इन्फॉर्म्ड, अनइन्फॉर्म्ड, प्रोफेशनल, इनोसेंट, एक्स ब्यूरोक्रेट्स, एक्स बैंकर्स, ब्रोकर्स, प्रोफेशनल्स, एडवाइजर्स, सभी लोगों के मुंह में पानी आ जाता है। लगता है कि अरे मैं तो बैठे बैठे करोड़पति बन जाऊँ। कोई भी इंडियन एनालिस्ट ये पूरा डील को सपोर्ट नहीं किया और रेकमेंड नहीं किया, इसमें आप आंख बंद करके पैसा डालो। फिर भी रिटेल डालते ही गया, पैसा डालते ही गया। क्यों? एक फेथ था, एक जोश था कि इसमें बहुत सारे लोगों ने पिछले 2 साल में लिखा है कि मोटा भाई इसमें आने वाले, मुकेश जी आने वाले, रिलायंस आने वाला है, सबका कल्याण हो जाएगा, सबका भला करेगा। जैसा कि मैंने भी बोला था कि रिलायंस है तो सब कुछ मुमकिन है, पॉसिबल है। अनफॉर्चुनेटली डेवलपमेंट्स ऑफ दिस एंटायर स्टोरी हैज इट्स रूट्स फ्रॉम arbitration, Delhi High Court challenging the arbitration, challenging the award, initial award, interim award, ensuring that the matter goes, every small matter goes to Supreme Court. तब तक सब ठीक है। 24-35,000 का ऑफर था टेबल पे, किसी को कानों कान खबर नहीं पीछे क्या हो रहा है। मतलब मैं खुद प्रैक्टिसिंग एडवोकेट हूँ, बहुत छोटा एडवोकेट हूँ। लोग आउट ऑफ क्यूरियोसिटी पूछते हैं साहब ये कैसा हो गया। सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जब भी मैटर था तो मार्च पहले हफ्ते में, जब सुप्रीम कोर्ट वेट कर रहा था कि दोनों पार्टीज मिलजुल के एज अ मैच्योर्ड बिजनेसमैन कम आउट द सोल्यूशन, सेटलमेंट करके कुछ रास्ता निकालो और ये मैटर को ख़त्म करो, बार बार कोर्ट आना ठीक नहीं है। लाइक अ मैच्योर्ड इन्वेस्टर, मैच्योर्ड बिजनेसमैन, both the companies discussed, and like a very aggressive businessman, both the parties denied it before the Supreme Court. Nothing can be done. Some solicitors level of discussions happened, my lord. It was not at all a settlement. It is impossible. The Amazon's counsel mentions it is impossible. So what happened? From last year February till this year February, to and fro, arguments, counter arguments, this, that, everything. Then finally directions were passed, setting aside certain orders of Delhi High Court, reviewing whether point number 9 to 14, whether it can be continued. While all these things were before the Supreme Court, the biggest company of India, Reliance and its group, takes over the entire major share of number of stores of Future Group, ranging in about 800 plus. Who knows what is the exact count? But the point is, some of my friends, investors, they ask, sir, what is happening? किसी को डर नहीं है कोर्ट कचहरी का. I have my own reservations. I can't speak much on these things. But prima facie, people take calculated risks. Reliance took over these assets. They have their own submissions. But surprisingly, I don't understand one thing. This Future Group, its directors, its MD, CEO, and all other relevant people, somewhere they have intentionally, unintentionally failed to disclose proper information to the concerned authorities, including the courts and also its shareholders, bondholders, everybody. It came as a rude shock when Reliance declined the entire transaction based on the valuation. Now, the story is very, very, very interesting. It has a big message for retail investors. Look, if you just go behind a brand, what will happen? This will happen. Today, you may earn money, you may lose money, that is different. But what is most difficult thing to adjust is breach of trust. Today, we have greatest respect for the great Dhirubhai Ambani. But today, if the same group is having so much of crowd, that is investors, when everybody believed them and invested, probably we were expecting that the deal should go through with some modifications, alterations, some scheme in favor of the whole thing. But unfortunately, the Reliance Group only looked for the profits, profits, profits. At what cost? Sorry to say, some people are sending very disturbing messages. The money which they retained for their school children, their marriages, their in-laws, their father, mother, their medical treatment, their potential investments, everything they have put it in this kind of deals, whether right or wrong. But somehow Reliance is a company where everybody used to trust. But today, what is happening is Amazon. Oh my God, the point is Amazon. What are the arguments? What are the submissions? What are the media reports? Amazon, East India Company, Singapore Arbitration Tribunal's order should be thrown in the dustbin. East India Company, they are after finishing Future Group, the entity which has offered 1500 crores, you have taken. That time Amazon was not a Future East India Company. They were foreign guests, foreign investments, FDI, oh my God, retail king, everything. But what happened? The moment Reliance came in, suddenly Amazon became East India Company. Look, the arguments. Fine, all that is fine. One federation wakes up, oh, Amazon should be thrown out as good as it is quit India moment. But now, when Reliance has taken over all these stores, right or wrong, courts will decide. Where is that federation? All or majority of the employees, overnight they shift to Reliance. Lease agreements, God knows when they were executed, suddenly gets transferred. Today this argument, tomorrow that argument. Arbitration, yes, I don't understand. One day these people say no agreement, no arbitration. The same people go and say no, no, yes, we are ready to go for arbitration. When are you going to go? Then suddenly, oh, we are already under section 7 IBC, no arbitration can, everything will come and stand still. fine. But who gained, who lost, at what cost? Amazon, after investing so much of money, whatever was required, you could have denied Mr. Biani. You took money, and suddenly, in this 18 months or 2 years, there is not a word from you to initiate dialogue with Amazon personally. Your representative solicitors must have done it. But you could have taken a responsibility to resolve this dispute, which you have not done. Personally, I have spoken to your compliance head, your legal head. I requested them I would like to meet Mr. Biani. They are saying, oh, he is so busy because of this fluid situation. Why, Mr. Biani? Why you are so busy? And what you have done when you were so busy? Every retail investor is literally cursing each and every person responsible for this larger mess. Now, where is that federation? Where is law enforcing agencies? Why ED is silent? Why even Amazon is silent for this alleged 7,000 crores or 4,000 crore rupees of misappropriation or transfer of funds from FRL to group companies? Every alternate day media report this, that, people are being fooled. No responsibility. No responsibility. But today, every type of mess has been thoroughly created in this particular matter. Unfortunately, the whole investment of 15,000 crore rupees became a cause of action for Amazon to initiate so many proceedings against Mr. Biani and his team, that is Future Group and team. Now, very, very unfortunately, Reliance supplied certain goods, services, they paid for certain rent, and whatever expenses they supported Future Group. Now look where is this group standing. Banks, they have restructured, they gave opportunity, and surprisingly, State Bank of India's news report recently I saw, after 1 month of takeover of the assets by Reliance, SBI is writing to Mr. Future Group, Mr. Biani and team, where are those assets? Why you allowed Reliance to take over? What you were doing, sir? You have so many recovery agents, so many security people, so many compliance, legal, secretarial, company secretary, legal head, finance ministry, CBI, ED, police, all so many due diligence you do while sanctioning the loan. What you were doing, Mr. CEO of SBI and other banks? How many jobs you are going to take for this mess? Zero. Nobody is going to lose the job, because with the grace of this government, you have this IBC. All sins of banking industry is going to be rooted to or through IBC, and just clean it, wipe off 100% of loans. Nobody is going to ask you, because IBC is meant for that. What are the precautionary measures taken by the banking industry to avoid Reliance never touches these assets on which you are going to have a charge? Today, business loans, corporate loans, SME loans, industrial support, advanced loans, improvement loans for your malls, your other things are based on the valuation report by the approved valuer of your banks. That need not contain, the report need not contain fixed asset owned by the business entity. It can be leased premises. What is the consideration at the time of sanctioning the loan? That is, when you are operating, your borrower is operating from the leasehold property, because it is not possible for every mall owner to own the mall when they themselves are in debt. It is the bounden duty of the banker, it is the bounden duty of your internal, external auditors to check the regular flow of EMIs. If the EMI is stopping, what is the due diligence conducted by these banks? Big zero. Otherwise, you people would have detected in that entire 1 year span that this Future Group has executed certain agreements with Reliance in violation of your loan agreement. Today you are asking Mr. State Bank of India CEO, where is the due diligence by what you call future group? Where is your due diligence? You are accountable. Finance minister must ask you. I know she will not ask you because you are one of the transaction. Lakhs of crores are getting written off. Bad bank is being thought of. What sort of country is this? Now, what is left in this whole matter? Amazon will keep on agitating based on the same line of submissions in the courts that I have an injunction, properties must be restored. God knows what will happen. You have created a mess collectively. That is, now you have a cause of action by a licensee and licensor, supplier and company, creditors and company, banks and third party, that is Reliance, who have taken over the property, Amazon and Reliance, Amazon and Future Group, ED and Amazon, Future Group and Amazon with respect to fresh property matters and other disputes, Amazon as an intervener probably before NCLT, fresh due diligence by the insolvency professional, IRP, insolvency professional, who's going to now form a team. They will visit, they will come with a report in 6 months. Oh, nothing is there, something is there, or everything is there. Based on that report, if there is a proper valuation, if everything is in order, if something is available on table, then Reliance at its discretion may offer something to future group. May. Now what is the twist in this whole story? 1,500 crore rupees is the initial investment in FCPL by Amazon. That is cause of action for whole litigation, series of litigation. Now on the other side, what is the output of this whole thing? Reliance is claiming, oh, now my dues are about 6,000 crore rupees. Banks are saying, oh, my dues are around 17,000 crore rupees. Bondholders, banks, everybody will stand before the NCLT. All the best. So now, last message to the retail individuals. Don't get into all these emotional stories. Bharat Mata ki Jai, Swadeshi, Videshi, Amazon, East India Company, Mota Bhai, Reliance, Deshi Company, big zero. Nobody is going to take care of you, my dear retail investors. Please take informed decisions. Then and then only you will be able to protect your security, your own money. Otherwise, now many people are asking, what will happen, sir, in this matter? Nothing will happen. You have to just go with the flow. You are at the mercy of newspapers or some disclosures which are getting uploaded on the website of NSE, BSE and SEBI. Now, what is going to be the outcome in NCLAT? What is going to happen on 28th before Delhi High Court? Whether again matters will go to Supreme Court, if there is a contradiction in the submission, this, that, fresh cause of actions, fresh submissions. Finally, end result, Reliance has already started opening its stores which have been taken over from Future Group. Right or wrong, I am nobody to comment. But now where is this federation? Where are those people who were crying earlier? People will lose the jobs, this, that, creditors, what will happen? Everything will go in water if things are not going to be, handled properly. Now, Amazon is not talking about infusing fresh capital. Amazon is only talking about legal actions, further legal actions. So probably this whole thing is going to take years to complete. Till then, what will happen? As far as the stock is concerned, you know what is happening. Continuous lower circuits, when it's going to break, when you are going to enter, exit, God knows. But in any case, as a suggestion to all my dear friends, more than 800 in number, my only request is have patience. Just ignore this whole matter, leave it to NCLT, leave it to the professionals who are going to design some scheme. We will trust bankers because you don't have any option, you are bound to trust them, or you have to just lose for your own wrong decisions. Now, what is going to happen? Recently, just about 1 hour back, I saw some news report saying that some rating agency is going to, again degrade. What is there to grade or degrade? Everything is now almost on table. Okay. I don't think. Now again, one more last thing. CEO is resigning on 31st of March. Chairman is resigning of one of the group company, FLFL, on Very next day, after the voting, where Reliance declined, we will not be able to take over this whole thing. And now, who's going to manage the company? Group CEO, Mr. Priyani, where are you missing? Sorry, thank you very much. I don't think we can waste further time of everyone on. Just keep on talking on this whole matter because it's complete a big mess created by Swadeshi as well as Videshi people and company. There is no government, there is no law enforcement agency, CII, FICCI, this, that. They are all good friends of good times. Today, all retail investors, banks, bondholders, you have to protect, you have to think of yourself. Otherwise, nobody has time, energy, resources to think of you. God alone can save you. All the best. Thank you very much.